So today we have a few shorter Sporkle trivia quizzes. We're going to start with naming the last player on each team to hit 40 home runs. So obviously we got 30 options. Every team has had somebody do it. We got 8 minutes. We're going to go. So Phillies, who did it this year? Schwarber. Braves, a few guys did it this year, but Olsen had the most. Mets this year would be Pete Alonso. The Marlins, 2017 is Stanton. It's surprising Jorge Soler hasn't done it there yet. I mean, he's been there 2 years. Nationals, 15. Is that going to be... That's an MVP year for Harper, right? Yeah. Cardinals, 2010. 2010 is probably Albert Pujols. He's still there, yeah. Cubs in 05. I think it's too late for Sosa. Is it Derek Lee? It's Derek Lee. Brewers in 19 is going to be Yelich. Reds in 19, Eugenio Suarez. Pirates, 73. We're going to come back to that one. We're going to get all the modern ones first. Dodgers, 19, Bellinger. Giants, 04 is going to be the end of Bonds. Rockies, 19. Did Arenado do that? He did. Padres, 21, I believe, is Fernando Tatis. It is. Diamondbacks, 09, we're going to come back to, because I have no idea. It's too early for Goldschmidt, it's not him. Yankees, 62, Aaron Judge, obviously. Red Sox in 18, is it Devers? Is it Betts? Who? Oh, no, it's JD Martinez. That's an easier one than I thought. Blue Jays, 21. Simeon. He did it, but I guess Guerrero had more. He did. Tampa Bay Rays in 07, I think is too early for Longoria. I don't think he was ever really hitting it like that. Is it Carlos Pena? It is Carlos Pena. Orioles in 16, is it Chris Davis? No, but Chris Davis for the A's. Is it Nelson Cruz? We have Nelson Cruz for the Twins and for the Mariners. Is it Mark Trumbo? I know he was there around then. It's Mark Trumbo. Tigers, 13 is going to be Miggy Cabrera. White Sox, 16. Jose Abreu? It's not Jose Abreu. It's too early for your Moncada or Eloy Jimenez. I don't think either of them were hitting it like that. Cleveland in 06 could be Jim Thome. Could be legendary Yankee Travis Hafner. It is. Angels. Did Ohtani hit 44 this year? I know he missed a little bit of time. That's very impressive. Texas in 18 could be Joey Gallo. Astros at 19 is probably... Is it Yordan Alvarez? No, which means it's going to be Bregman. It is. And then the Royals in 21 is Salvi Perez. All right, so we're down to 3. We should get some of them. Pirates. Not Roberto Clemente. That's after he passed. So is it Willie Stargell? It's Willie Stargell. Okay. White Sox in 2016. Ooh. Tim Anderson was there. Didn't hit it like that. Adam LaRoche. Is that too late for him? I guess it is. Did Adam Dunn? Was he still playing in 2016? It's not Adam Dunn. Who else was hitting on those teams? Is it Todd Frazier? It's Todd Frazier. Good for him. I didn't know he had a 40-homer year. And then the Diamondbacks in 09. We're just going to think a little bit longer, but I don't think we're going to have it. We're too late for Luis Gonzalez. No, we're going to call it here because I don't know. I'm going to be mad about this one. I know I'm going to know it, but it's going to be disappointing. Let's see. And it is Mark Reynolds. Oh yeah, he bounced all over the place. I know he hit a bunch of homers. I didn't know he was a Diamondback then. But obviously he's our worst miss. But yeah, people aren't thinking of Willie Stargell and Nelson Cruz. It is odd that Nelson Cruz is here and here. I don't I don't know how that's possible. It's the same response, but average score is 55. People are struggling with this one. I mean, anybody outside the last few years is a bit of a thinker, but yeah, that's a tough one, and Mark Reynolds is one I should have thought of. So let's get on to the next quiz. All right, so now we're going to name the single season home run leaders. We've got the top 63, which gets us down to everybody who's hit 49 home runs or more in a single season. We've got 7 minutes, and we're going to go. So 73 is obviously Barry Bonds, and we get some repeats on here too. 70 will be Mark McGwire. Yep, bunch of repeats. 66 is Sosa. Now 62 is Judge. We got a couple Yankees here. 61 Maris. 60 Babe Ruth. 59 is Stanton. 06, 58 for the Phillies is Ryan Howard. Did Hank Greenberg? Hank Greenberg is Tigers in the 30s. Oh, we got Sean Green. Hank Greenberg is there. 32 A's, 58 Jimmy Fox probably. Yep. 02 Rangers, 57. Is that Alex Rodriguez? He's hit a couple years over 50. He did. 01, that's going to be Luis Gonzalez, Yankee killer. 30 Cubs with 56 home runs. I want to say this is the single season RBI leader, Hack Wilson. It is. 97 and 98, 56 home runs. If it's not A-Rod, it's got to be Griffey. It is Ken Griffey Jr. 06, 54 for the Sox is going to be Manny Ramirez. No, which means it's Poppy. 61 Yankees, 54 is Mickey Mantle. Lost the home run race to Maris because they wouldn't pitch to him. 49 on the Pirates, we're going to skip. 54 for the Blue Jays and 10 is Jose Bautista. 54 this year for the Braves is Olsen. 53 in 19 is Pete Alonso. 53 with the Orioles is Chris Davis. 52 for the Indians is that Tomey. It is Jim Tomey. 52 for the Giants is it Willie Mays. It is Willie Mays. 52 for the Reds is Johnny Bench hitting those. It's not going to be Pete Rose. It's not going to be Morgan. All right, we'll skip the Reds. We'll skip the 47 Giants. We'll skip the 47 Pirates. 51 for the 05 Braves is Andrew Jones. 51 for the 1990 Tigers. I have no idea. 50 for the 98 Padres. Is it Ken Caminiti? I know we won an MVP around then. I just wasn't sure if it was on home runs. Don't know. 50 for the 07 Brewers is going to be probably Prince Fielder. 50 for the 95 Indians. It's not Bell, so is it... It's not Manny, so is it Bell? It is Albert Bell. 96 O's could be Rafael Palmeiro. It's not. 87 Cubs will be Dawson. 36-34 is that Luke Gehrig. It's Luke Gehrig. 06 Cardinals Pools. 01 Rockies Helton. 60s Orioles, is that Frank Robinson? It is Frank Robinson. The Twins around then could be Killebrew. It is. I don't know who played for Cincy in the 50s. 97 Rockies. If it's not Hilton, it's Walker. And 2019 Reds is Eugenio Suarez. He hit 49, which is very impressive. So we got basically the old ones left. Or some of the old ones left. We got 7 to go. We're missing, guessing, the same Pirates player. Right? We've got him in a 49 and 47. And we've got a couple different Reds. An Oriole, a Giant. I don't think the time is right here for Willie McCovey, but we're going to try it. It's not. Is it Mel Ott? It's not Mel Ott. I knew he had a lot of home runs, but I guess never that many in 1 year. Is the Pirate Ralph Kiner? It is Ralph Kiner. Okay. Honestly, I might just call it here, because I don't think we're going to get the rest of these 5, but let's see who they are. George Foster, Johnny Mize, Greg Vaughn, Brady Anderson, and Ted Kluszewski. Yeah, I wasn't going to get any of these guys. Johnny Mize I know ended up as a Yankee, but didn't know he was hitting home runs like that at any point. So 92%, average is 66. Let's see. Wouldn't surprise me if these 5 are kind of the lowest. They're not. They're not. Brady Anderson is the worst miss. Half of people are getting Brady Anderson? That's kind of wild. Yeah, and then Hawk Wilson, Ralph Kiner are the tougher ones that I got, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, so I guess of the ones to miss, this isn't bad. I'm surprised so many people are missing Jose Bautista. That wasn't that long ago. Yeah. And obviously everybody's getting Bonds, Judge, Ruth, Sosa, McGuire, all the big ones. Everybody's getting them, so that's not a surprise. All right, for the last quiz of today, we're going to see if we can name the player in 20 different memorable moments across a 70-something year span. Most of these are probably going to be pretty easy. It's a bunch of very famous players, obviously. But let's see if we can get them all and how quickly we can. So the called shot in 32 is obviously Babe Ruth. This is one I know. This is the wildest record in baseball. The one that is probably least likely to get broken is the consecutive no-hitters, because to break it, you'd have to throw 3 in a row. And it's Johnny Vander Meer, and he threw it I think it was 4 days apart he threw them. 39. Luckiest man on the face of the earth is Luke Gehrig. The last player to hit 400. This is Ted Williams. The first African-American player of the modern era is Jackie Robinson. The shot heard round the world, which clinched the pennant for the Giants. That I don't know. 54, the catch is Willie Mays. 56, the perfect game in the World Series is Don Larson. The game-winning home run in Game 7 of 1960, that's Yankees-Pirates. So that is Bill Mazeroski. It is. The 61 and 61 is Roger Maris. First Negro League player inducted into the Hall of Fame, is that Satchel Paige? It is Satchel Paige. Mr. October 77 is Reggie Jackson. I'm kind of lucky. These are a lot of Yankees. The 78 home run is Bucky Dent. 85. Ty Cobb's hit record is now held by Pete Rose, so that's who that is. The winning hit through his legs. This is another Red Sox, Bill Buckner. It's kind of a shame. He was actually a decent player if you go back and look at his numbers. He had a really solid career, and he's known for that. 88, pinch hit the walk-off home run for the Dodgers. That's Kirk Gibson. 7th no-hitter is Nolan Ryan. 91, walk-off home run, bottom of the 11th for the Twins. Is that Kirby Puckett? It is Kirby Puckett. Consecutive game record is Cal Ripken. And then this is going to be McGuire and Sosa. So who hit the shot around the world? That one I don't know. I should know it, but that one's not coming to mind. And so because of that, we're not going to hit 100%, because I have no idea. If it's not Willie Mays and it's not Mel Ott, who was on the team, I think a little earlier than that. It's too early for McCovey. Yeah, I don't know who it is. Let's give it a look. Bobby Thompson. Yeah, wouldn't know. Should know, but wouldn't have known. And is that going to be the toughest one on here? It's not. Johnny Vander Meer is the toughest one on here. That's just, to me, that's the wildest stat in baseball, that someone threw no-hitters on back-to-back starts. That's absolute bonkers. Johnny Vander Meer is a legend for that. It's never going to happen again. And Bobby Thompson, okay. He hit the shot heard round the world. I knew about that home run. I didn't know who hit it. Now I do. And 95%, 74 is the average. So, yeah, some of these more niche ones, your Bucky Dents, Bill Mazeroski, people are struggling with those, which makes somewhat sense. You know, everybody knows who Mr. October is and the called shot from Babe Ruth. Yeah, so this generally makes sense. Anyways, let me know in the comments how you do on these quizzes, and I'll see you all next time.